It's the middle of Jesus' final week, and much like our Wednesdays, it seems a little ordinary. It's believed that Jesus stayed in Bethany, once again outside of the city of Jerusalem, with his disciples in anticipation of Passover. So, they were just resting for a few days after a really full and busy first few days. There's no record in the Bible of the events on this Wednesday, but it doesn't seem, at least to the disciples, that much is going on. They started the week off with a triumphal entry, followed by the cleansing of the temple, and Jesus establishing his authority. Then Jesus leads them back out of Jerusalem. They started out the week thinking the Messiah had come. Everything was sort of going according to plan. The crowds were affirming Jesus is the Messiah. Jesus is getting things in order around the temple. He's establishing his authority, even if it doesn't look like how they think it should.
But then we come to this quiet moment in the week, and it seems like all is going well and moving along. But behind the scenes, the Sanhedrin are figuring out how to eliminate Jesus. They're plotting with an insider, a disciple named Judas, and they're making a plan to kill Jesus and get the crowds and the people back in order and obedient to their ways of doing things.
And here's what Wednesday of Holy Week reveals to us. Even when things seem ordinary, even when everything seems like it's going according to plan, there is an enemy. And that enemy is seeking to steal, kill, and destroy. But on Holy Wednesday, we see Jesus model something alongside this reality. You can rest in faith in the authority of Jesus, but don't forget that the enemy is lurking and waiting. And that enemy would want nothing more than for you to live in a casual, distracted life.
But on this Wednesday, Jesus is rested, but he's not distracted. So what would you say about your life? Are you living casually? Does it seem like everything's going according to plan? But you're living completely unaware that there's an enemy lurking. See, Wednesday reminds us, Jesus doesn't want a distracted life. He wants a devoted one.